Hello, Pat. It's so cool what we can figure out about our science sites. Let us explain.
Let's take a walk through Siberia. So, what we're walking through right now are called cattails, this weedy, long, kind of thin plant, and they are a very common wetland species. Right now we're in a wetland, actually in a marsh, very, very, very wet soil. Off in the distance, what we're approaching is, it might look like a tamarack from here, which is also a wetland species, but it's not. Upon closer observation, we can see that it's white pine that was malnourished. You can see that by the light color. And since it's growing in this wetland, there are very few nutrients in it, which causes the color to be lighter. To our left here, now straight ahead of us, is my center point. This really large fallen tree. Root systems up like this because we think it's the result of a blowdown. In a wetlands like this, there's very, very little oxygen in the soil because it's really wet and the oxygen can't come through to the roots and into the tree above. So the roots extend outward above the ground. And when a blowdown happens, the tree's root system is very visible.
Now we're gonna walk toward my science site, the center point of my science site, which is this log cabin, and it's a very peculiar. It's a very peculiar cabin, as it has three sides closed, and one side open. The side that is open is pointing toward the mountain over there, which might have actually been used as a ski mountain, as there are various slopes going down, and they're all fairly close to each other. And so this cabin might have been used as a chilling out spot, as a place to hang out after a really nice ski on the mountain. Or it could have been just like a project that the original mountain school could have underwent because the students and the teachers agreed to create a structure, but they didn't get to finish it. It is very peculiar that it doesn't really seem to have had a roof, which would have been very nice to have in order to be a log cabin. Also on our left, there are remainings of wood cutting, and these are very clear evidence that there was some logging here, as there's a hinge, which is not like a very useful thing to have when you're cutting wood. And the species of the trees seem to match up perfectly with the logs that are used for this log cabin. So these trees might have actually been used for that purpose. Now let's go a bit inside this region. After crossing this major stone wall, we find a difference between the canopy and the understory. The canopy seems to be very populated in birches and white pines and some conifers, while the undergrowth is mostly balsam fir and spruces, which are conifers and succession trees. The soil here is fairly moist, but it's not extremely wet as the marshes that we just saw, and it's not completely dry.
So going back to the stone walls, this stone wall that extends pretty far over here, back to my center point, all the way over to Utah center point, and then you really can't see it, but there's another stone wall that goes eastward for a pretty long time over there. I wonder what all these stone walls could mean.
Well, if you want to figure it out, please read our chapters.
Thank you.